you want to just, you could at least turn in the,
Like I have my questions.
yeah. So you could bring him to me on, yeah.
Right. I have written in my notes.
So you had two people just completely.
I mean, I tried, but it's nobody.
They just weren't helpful.
Worked out.
I'm sorry.
It was always a conflict of some kind. So.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I talked to a friend of mine yesterday and I was telling them about it, and they're like, why don't you do this? You know, this is what I'm like. You know, like right now, I don't have anyone to
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I didn't get it done. I really want to.
Yeah.
If I wanted to, you know, have that interview.
Yeah. Okay, the stuff in green is just, yeah, the stuff in green is just who's doing peer evaluations for who. That's all that is. What? It does? I'm sorry.
I'm used to it. My whole life in the.
Did I spell it right on the?
Usually it's S-H-E.
Oh yeah, I spelled it right on our roll, but I didn't spell it right anywhere.
Usually it's 2 R's and a Y. Hey, at least you can.
Sorry. I try to get people's names right. I'm glad you told me. Okay. There's only 3. Anthony was supposed to go today, but he emailed me a while ago, not today, but like a couple of days ago, and said, today's the only day that I can do extra credit in my botany class, and I really, really, really need to do the extra credit. So we have time, so I switched him over. So we just have 3 today, so it's going to be pretty short. I don't know. It's not quite time yet, so maybe he'll be here soon. I saw some really good ones in I have a class before this one. It was really good. They were good.
I actually learned a lot from them.
What are you doing? Eat at home?
Family dinners.
Yeah.
And how important it is. I never realized that it was so important.
It's, yeah.
They do that, preschoolers, these families eat more, like 4 or more times a week, have better language skills.
Huh. Yeah, 'cause you sit and, yeah. That makes, it was funny 'cause my son, I always ask, so how was everyone's day? You know, something like that. I try to alter my questions. And, so my son has a friend over for a play date, and he sits down and goes, so how was your day? It was lunchtime. And my 6-year-old, how was your day? What happened today? It was really funny. I had to giggle about that.
I've decided to be honest. When we eat dinner, we eat together, but it's usually with TV on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody likes to sit at the table.
Right, I know. My son keeps saying, my 13-year-old, but Mom, I like to watch stuff and eat. And I'm like, well, first of all, that's a bad habit. You're not supposed to watch TV and eat stuff because you don't pay attention to what you're eating. And second of all, this is one of the few times we get to talk to each other. So no. And he's like, so then he has a crappy attitude for half of dinner. But usually by halfway through, he's like over his, you know, little fit. And
lots of good information about how to get teenagers to.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Good. I will be very interested to hear that. Okay. So we've got April, Mona, and Tammy. Have you seen any of them? Anybody? Maricela, have you seen Tammy or April or Mona?
I saw Mona in the computer lab. That's the only one I've seen.
Okay, so hopefully they'll be here
Yes.
soon.
I'll go wrangle them up for you real quick.
Okay, thank you. Because they're our class today. So until we have them, then everybody can just do whatever you need to do. Thank you. Robin, I guess, went to go track down everybody, and so until then you can just work on whatever you need to work on. I'm grading. So. What? Who, Justin and Anthony? Yeah. Well, there's Mona, and so we just need April and Tammy now. We should be good. What? Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go see if I can find April somewhere, okay?
What? I'm sorry?
I'm gonna go see if I can find April. I'm trying
okay.
to wrangle them up for you, sorry.
Thank you. On here, probably you figured it out, but the green, you guys, means that you're just doing those are peer evaluations. So the only people presenting today are April, Mona, and Tammy. And then, so Eddie, you'll do April's, Maricela, you'll do Mona's, and if Kiana's there, she'll do Tammy's. So. Until then, just work on what you need to, until we have April, work on whatever you need to do. We're waiting for one more person, right? Robin's not back yet, is she?
I just came back. I can't find her anywhere, unfortunately.
Okay, well, then, Mona, do you want to go ahead and go? She's like, not really, right? Okay.
I can try to swing it.
Tammy said she can try to go ahead and go.
I'm trying to pull up on my,
Say it
my
again?
PowerPoint.
Tammy said she'd try to go. I'm just trying to get her PowerPoint and everything ready for her real quick.
Okay. Oh, okay, so Tammy wants to go. Okay, that's great. So let me go out into the audience. Does everybody see? So, well, Kiana's not there. Maricela, you'll do evaluation for Mona, and Eddie, if April ends up coming, you'll do her peer evaluation. And let me mark who's here right now. Mona. JJ, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Okay, so I'm going to go out into the audience. Does anybody need to see the order and sign up or anything today, right now? The peer evaluation is on page 333, or JJ, you can look yours up. Yeah, so, okay. So let me put this out in the audience. Just Sherry and me. I know where Anthony is. I don't know where Justin is. Since we only have 3 people going, there are several people who are doing peer evaluations the same day that you present. I didn't know how to work that out.
Ms. Green,
Yes?
we're having some trouble with her PowerPoint. For
Okay.
some reason, it's not showing up on hers. Mona is going to go show her real quick how to put it back on there. It's just right next door. You know how that happened last
yeah.
time?
Yeah.
Okay. Mona did say that she'll probably just go ahead and go.
Okay.
So I'm sorry that they're holding you up. I appreciate you being patient with us.
No, it's okay. Having it long distance and everything adds one more level of complexity to it, so.
Yeah.
But we can't.
Oh, we'll just hang tight. I've got plenty to do, believe me.
Hey, Ms. Green, are you not able to see the PowerPoints anymore?
Well, are you hitting?
No. I mean, you know how I've always done PowerPoints and your class was able to see it as I'm doing the PowerPoints. Are you able to still see them?
We haven't been, but are you going over to PC Cam so we can see that?
Well, not right this second. They were just telling me that you'd made the comment that they can't see them anyway. That's why they were supposed to send them to you.
Well, I think the last time the reason for that was whoever was operating it they were having problems, and so I said, it's okay, just skip it and send it to me. But if you can still show it, that'd be awesome.
Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure I understood that.
Okay.
Can you see that right now?
I see, all I see is
Queens College?
but I see Maricela.
Huh? Really? Okay. Huh. Do you see my hand? Nope, never mind, it changed. Do you see that?
No, still just Maricela. Oh, I can see you in the TV. I mean, like on the screen, way in the back. I could see that you're changing, but I can't see anything very clearly.
What about on that one? That one right there is what it's supposed to be showing where our slideshow is. That screen.
Did you hit PC cam?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
that's what it did. So I think it just must be set to where it's for the audience or that screen. It won't show it on that screen, and I don't know why.
Wow. Because it used to do fine, didn't it? Didn't it used to show
Yeah,
it?
it
Okay, I
did. It
thought
used
so.
to show it.
Okay.
And
I will let Gracie know about it.
I wonder if you hit instructor cam, and then it's showing up to the front, if then it will switch back and forth. See if that works.
Did you see the change?
No.
You don't
No,
see anything?
Well, I see you.
Right.
Yep. But it's not changing. So, but that's okay. They can just send me their PowerPoints, and I'll look at them as if I got to see it while they were presenting.
Okay, well, I'm just going to go tell them to just get in here then. That way we're not holding up class anymore since that's what's holding us up.
Okay. Well, and if they want that your audience to see it, that's acceptable. So Sherry's working on her presentation. I have a jillion things to grade, so I'm not in a huge hurry unless you are.
Oh, okay. All right.
On the family dinner project, they have fun game suggestions for teens and tweens.
Oh, cool.
There was another
The
one.
family dinner project, is that where you found it?
.org.
Awesome.
And
Okay.
it's got any conversation ideas for children ages 9 to 13.
Cool.
It says, telling stories, what you did during the day, discussing historical figures or famous people.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay,
Conducting
where's my
family
planner?
interviews about their daily lives.
Oh, family interviews. Okay. Historical people. We have a little, I did buy a thing, it's like a conversation cube, and so when we don't have anything to talk about, we pull a question out. It usually has some, what's the coolest ride you've ever been on? And sometimes it starts conversations and sometimes it doesn't, but at least it gives us something to talk about.
I always run out of things to talk to my teenager about. How can I get past I'm fine?
Oh, and it has some stuff?
Presenting a morally ambiguous situation.
Okay.
What would you do scenario?
Morally ambiguous. That's good.
And it's often helpful to speak about your own experiences with the day in a way that's honest and self-disclosing.
Okay. Speak honestly about your day. Honestly about your
I start
day.
asking teenagers about their favorite films, inventions, or music.
Oh, that's a good idea. Favorite.
They've got a lot of ideas, like there's games and activity ideas, like for younger kids, ages 2 to 7, like I Spy.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's the Family Dinner Project.org.
Yeah. And this is just their FAQ
Okay.
section. But they've got like all kinds of resources, dinner tips, menus.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have
Cool.
family dinner.
Okay, I have to turn the mic on for just a second so I can get the camera situated. Tammy is
problem.
fixing to go.
And broccoli salad.
Wow.
Teriyaki turkey burger.
Cool. Thanks. How cool
I
is
never looked
that?
at it either, and I was just kind of like, oh, hey, that's
That's a great resource.
family dinner.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Find more ways.
Wish we had another, like, little stand table or something.
I know, that would be nice.
Like, there's no art on it.
Yeah,
Anybody that wrote it, like, they don't have the buy.
Oh, that's okay. So you could just say to the dinner tips part from the Family Project or familydinnerproject.org or whatever.
You got this.
Will you be my timer?
How long are they supposed to go for?
What?
How long are they supposed to go?
You have till up to 7 minutes. Well, okay, and if you see, can you guys hear me? Okay, let me just tell you real quick. Carrie's gonna do the timing, and I had several people who went over 7 minutes. You can go a little bit over, but when you see 8, if you see this red one, 8 go up, that means you need to get to your conclusion.
Okay.
If you go that long, okay? All right, I'm gonna mute so you don't hear a terrible echo of yourself. Wait just a minute, okay? I'm sorry, I forgot about my phone. I have to get my phone set.
Okay, perfect.
It should be all in the front, I think.
They're kind of,
Messed up.
there's 7. What's 3.5? 8, 7, wrap it up. Alright, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 3.
That's six.
That's a 1.
What's that one? That
11.
six.
Okay, there's
Yeah. Okay.
5.
Okay, I think we're ready.
Now move your camera a little bit. Okay.
Okay, today we're going to be talking about why readers should stay in school. There are really many reasons why, because we have to deserve a diploma if we graduate from school, learning education, reading, writing, and communication. Many jobs determined because we have many families with children, many children. Many children out there, they have opportunities that others don't have, and school teaches us to read, again, and write, and communication. It opens many, many doors in life. It's hard for us to find jobs without education. It's better for us to have a life or sense of accomplishments in life. The satisfaction we have is a solution to stay focused in school, and if we do this, we create better opportunities for ourselves to learn, read, and write, and have communication skills. It also determines how we will live our life in the future. By finishing school, we can have most of the necessities needed to move forward to better jobs and even start our own businesses. So if we think about how far we can go in life, once we follow all the finishing school rules, we can all learn to read, write, and communicate after finishing school, so we can maintain and look forward to better lifestyles. And like in 2006, in America, 1.2 million did not clear the academic year, so it's very important for us to have a diploma. Today, the statistics are higher than was normal. As in voices.yahoo.com is asking why. And then today, again, 2.5 to 2.8 million according to the National Center for Education Statistics. In 2000 to 2001, 2,569,000 graduated in the U.S. And today, as in 2005 up to 2006, there's even more, it's got even higher. So it's always important for us to learn and go and finish school so we can have better job opportunities, stay focused on school, to have better opportunities for our children, be able to learn to read, write, and communicate. And anywhere nowadays into college, in 2004, 700 to 9 million adults didn't even have an education. And then, like in the kids, it's like 100 million kids, they had no education because, parents didn't have ways, parents didn't learn how to read or write or communicate. And it's very important, like I said, for you to graduate from school determines how you live in the next 50 years from now. The dropout rates are likely to apply for and receive public assistance than graduates in high school. Dropouts can compromise their lives in general because they drop out of school or they just don't even care because they don't know how to read or write because the parents didn't enforce their rules in reading and writing while they were in school or even going to school. And like many districts all over, the country provides alternative programs for students who are not successful. They have alternative educational schools. The best programs in the country are featured in the model programs and databases. Today, the high school dropouts are 4 times as likely to be unemployed, and those who have accomplished more than 4 to 5 years or more in college. So like I said, it's very important. I mean, how many of y'all would rather finish school and have that better education and have that good reward paying job to progress in life? I'm sure a lot of us would. I mean, it's, like I said, it's very important for you to get the education so you can focus on your job opportunities to advance your career in life. So if we don't do this, then, we never know how far we can go if we don't finish school. So I recommend everyone finish school to get a higher education, to get a better job opportunity out there for yourself, as well as your children, or maybe perhaps your parents didn't finish school. At least somebody in your family will at least have the opportunity to go forth in life and continue to complete your school education. And they'll better their lives, and maybe, in the future, the parents might want to learn to read, a little write, or communicate even better. So I progress y'all and just want y'all to know it's better for y'all just to finish educational schools and go forth. Don't drop out, and just progress your kids and teach your kids, learn to read and write for those who know and communicate well with the kids, whether it's in English or in Spanish. So I progress y'all to just encourage our kids as well as yourselves and motivate yourselves. We all want to finish things in general. It's like just completing your job opportunities. You have a certain task and a job to do, and you want to complete that job task and be better. The more and more you work at it, the better you progress at it. So I encourage everyone to finish school and just go on with life and be a better person in life in general and progress and teach our kids to finish school as well. And that's my energy for today, that I told y'all to learn and progress more in life and just be happy and progress more as far as working hard and earning credibility. Thank you.
Thank you, Tammy. Okay, I'm gonna go turn up the volume. It's hard to hear. Okay. I just want to remind you guys again, make sure to send me both the final copy of your outline and of your PowerPoint so that I can look over and give you credit for those things. And now I'm going to silence so that you don't get an echo.
Okay, we go now. All right, my name is Mona, and I am talking to you about the importance of taking your medication properly. Over half of people that take their medication takes it incorrectly. I thought that was a shock just to know that over half of people that you take your medication, most people will take it incorrectly. I've been known to do that. I start feeling a little sick, and I'll take it, and I'll start feeling better, and then I don't finish the medication, and that is a big no-no. If you have the flu or you don't finish your prescription, it'll come back worse and it'll hit you even stronger. So consider this. This is the other drug problem in this world. Millions of people don't take their medication correctly and quit taking it together altogether, and it could cost even be deadly in some situations. On the average of patients of chronic illness, heart diseases, and asthma skip their dosage, otherwise miss their medications. And issues. It costs millions of dollars for not over years, millions of dollars are wasted on medications that are not done properly. And the side effects. One of the other drug misuses of their supposed is you forget your dosage. I forget all the time. I have a son. Sometimes I wonder if I give him his medication. I'm brushing, trying to get his situations taken care of, and I'll get that call from school and I'll be like, dang, I forgot to give him his medication. A proper way is to write your time down. Every time that you get his medication, you want to write so you know exactly. If you question yourself, it was a crazy morning, didn't have breakfast, just rush. You can go back and say, oh, I did write that down. He did take his medication. The 3 rules of we call it in the safety medication use are 3 R's: risk, respect, and responsibility. The risk, all medications, prescriptions and non-prescriptions have risk. Well, benefits for you. They're all benefits. If you are on a prescription, it's beneficial. They're not going to put it on just to give you a medication if it's not going to help you. I believe that God is here and He sent us doctors to help us, I don't understand when some people are in pain and they won't take medicine. If it helps you, take it. Why are you going to be miserable all day and angry and upset? No, I ain't doing it. Okay, and respect the power of your medicine, the value, the medicine, and properly used. You need to make sure you use it quickly. I know in the past I've had a little kid that's been sick, and you feel like you just can give him a little bit more and it'll help him a little bit better. No, it's incorrectly and it's wrong. And you can overdose your child. It's just, you don't want to do that because on the side effects, they might sleep too much. They're just different side effects. You might give them too much, overdose. Nobody wants to do that to your children, and I know I've been guilty of it. This child, I'm gonna give him a little bit more, and just, he'll go to sleep. And, I don't know, I'm a bad mom. I have done it, and after reading everything, I realized it's not right. And I don't give him a lot, just a little bit better, I think Jules has a high tolerance, no, that's not true. And responsibility, you want to take and learn your medication right. You want to read everything. You want to make sure your child is not allergic to any of the medications, and you give it properly. When you go to get prescriptions, they'll give you a measuring cup. Measure it. Don't use a spoon. They have the little syringes there. I've been guilty of it too. Oh, I can't find it here. Just take some. No. You want to measure it properly for their weight and their height, because you don't want to overdose them. My poor child. But anyways, okay, so those are the 3 steps that you definitely want to remember, the 3 R's: risk, respect, and responsibilities. I'm going to go, I just didn't realize how important taking your medicine, all of it was. There's just really, I was going to go with a different topic, but I decided to go with this one. I have a nephew. He is 8 years old, and he's a diabetic. And he takes insulin 5 times a day. We cannot get it controlled by any means. And so we have to give him his medication depending on his scale. So you really need to be knowledgeable of the medication and what you got to give him. If his sugar is at 300, we have to give him so many cc's, or, you just really, for anybody, you just really have to be careful of what you're doing. And you don't have distractions around, because that is the quickest way for something happen wrong. You can fatally, that could be deathly. Not this year, but last Christmas, my nephew was in a coma. His sugar was so high, his mama didn't have his insulin, and she had some, and she just gave him a little bit. It wasn't enough. He went into comatose. For 4 days, we were at the hospital. The doctor had told us his sugar was so high, he was reading off the charts. His sugar was so high, we didn't even know what he was. He was 7 years old. And we prayed and we prayed and prayed. But because of that, and she didn't know, and you have to sign the symptoms. You have to know. He had a stomach virus. That's what caused his sugar to go so high, off the charts. So you just have to pay attention to your children and I know we're in the rush and we're just saying, come on, let's go, we got to get to school, you need to listen and talk to your children as well, because that's a major part of your medication. Why are we here today? We're here because I mean, we are here. Everybody over 50, well, they said over 40% of Americans in the US have diabetes. And so you have to just kind of start watching, you know, your medicine intake. If there wasn't medication here and if it wasn't done proper, we would have a lot more illnesses. There's a reason that there's medication. There's a reason that there is the prescriptions on there, that you read them and you do them properly and you give them to your children rightly. If thyroid, it can throw your whole body off and you can have a stroke if you do not do it properly. It's just very important. I mean, if you don't want to take it for you, think of your children, and I've had to think of that. You know, you don't want to go to the doctor, that's another thing. You really need to go to the doctor. If you felt any sickness or anything, you need to go to the doctor, because how I see it is you're there to take care of your children and help them. So that, to me, those are the reasons. I didn't even cover my sites that I have met this. The resources are Safety Medicine Use Information, www.talkabouttexas.org, www. Be Wise About Medication, and then the government, one of the healthcare, NBC News has very good on there, and then you can go anywhere. Talk to your doctor. He's a good, you know, talk to your doctor if y'all have any questions or anything, and he's a good resource that you could talk to. Okay, that completes my presentation.
Yay, thank you very much, Mona. All right, did April come?
Sorry, I was discussing who's calling CPS after this. We didn't hear what you said, I'm sorry.
Did anybody else come today? All I've got out there is Eddie, Tammy, Maricela, and Mona. Is that still right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, well then we're done for today. So just work on your presentations. I'll try to get the video up tomorrow so you can do self-evaluations. The extra credit quiz is up. I'm not done with quiz 11, which is also extra credit, and all the late ones are up. So don't forget about that. I think that's all I have. So thank you. So good job, ladies. Thank you for going. Questions?
I was just trying to just swing it a little bit because I didn't quite. I was having problems with the computer a while ago, and I thought I tried to download my PowerPoint, and I had a hard time. The computer was freezing and everything. Robert couldn't even pull it up. So I kind of just swung it. A little bit. You know?
You did well. You did well. And both of you, please make sure to send me your outlines and your PowerPoint. Okay.
Okay.
I'm fixing to scan those for you.
What?
I'm fixing to scan and send them to you.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.
Chapter 10, quiz 10.
Did you take that one?
I thought I did.
You probably, the late thing shows up for everybody.
Okay, there it is for the late.
So go in and see if you have a grade.
There you go, except for quiz 10, I've dashed it too. Yeah, here in
What?
small business operations, one of the guys that's in that class with me has this around management online class, and he's like, have all your grades been showing up on Blackboard? I was like, yeah, every single time, as soon as I get through taking the assignment and assessment, it shows up. He's like, none of my grades have showed up all semester.
Oh no.
He's had 2 grades show up, and those were the first 2 assignments that we had. He said he's been taking everything and doing it all.
He needs to contact her.
That's what I told him. I said, you might want to get with Miss Brown and talk to her, because that means that you have no grades.
Yeah.
So,
That's bad.
yeah, I really hope he got it taken care of. I feel really bad for him.
Yeah.
Crappy.
That's awful. I hope they're able to work that out.
Dude, I'm gonna ask him Monday or Wednesday.
I'm scared.
Try to figure it out. I know, I just figured it out.
Alright. Yeah, I mean,
that I haven't gotten it done.
who have you tried to interview?
Well, there was the owner of one of the bars in Brownfield, his name's Roger. I called him to see if I could set up a time to interview.
Uh-huh.
He never called me back, so I was just gonna head up there and
Yeah.
talk to him, but, you know, like I said, my husband had to take my
Right.
car, this is the cold days, and I won't let him ride his bike if it's cold outside.
Yeah, it gets too cold.
But, so I was gonna interview him, and then the man that I talked to yesterday is a good friend of hers that I'm gonna call him this afternoon and see if I can go out there.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
That's
if he'll still let me interview him, I can get it done.
Yeah,
Gotta read out some of my questions for him.
yeah,
It's not too bad. He used to own a restaurant that my dad used to work at, so, I mean, he's owned several small businesses.
oh, so he would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So,
So much crap. I'm so glad this is almost over. So well, we have one more class day, huh? That's
right,
it.
we have one more class day, and then we have the final Wednesday, the next Wednesday at 1 o'clock, and then we're done.
I can't believe it's already.
I know, it's crazy. And I have a ton left to grade. So, but, well,
Are you registered for next semester? I'm not coming back. I am done.
oh, you're graduating?
Yeah.
Do you know about the rehearsal tomorrow?
Oh, no, I didn't know there was one.
There's a rehearsal, I think it's at 12 o'clock at the Dome.
Yeah, I think that's where, like, they had it last time.
Yeah.
At 12 o'clock down there.
Oh, and if you, I mean, it's not a huge deal if you don't go. The big thing is you want to go get your cap and gown.
I still have mine from
Oh.
last graduation. I'm gonna get another one though, because I need a longer one.
Oh.
They gave me one that was kind of short.
Do they-
Left here.
Oh, yeah,
My
so you
legs
want it a
go.
little bit.
Yeah.
You know, you might take that one back, 'cause I heard, somebody was telling me that the shorter ones, they run out of real quickly.
Really?
And so, I mean, you don't have to take it back, but you could and say, here, if you want to use
Like,
this.
if I need one.
Yeah. So,
All right.
all right. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you. Yeah, I will.